Hey guys, it's Janis. So today I'm going to do a Q&A video because I asked you guys last week if you wanted to ask me any questions. So you guys did, and so today I'm going to answer those. And I'm also going to be answering like a few frequently asked questions I get on my channel because I don't think I've ever properly done a video like this introducing myself. Like I introduced myself like 4 years ago when I started this channel, but I haven't done it since then. So today I'm going to share with you guys a little bit about me and answer your questions. So let's get into it. Okay, so first the question I get asked most frequently is where do I come from? Because I'm obviously Chinese. Obviously, I don't know. I'm obviously Asian, but yes, I am Chinese, and I come from Hong Kong, which is a tiny dot near the southeast of China. And Hong Kong is not technically part of China, so we don't run on the same laws, and we're not exactly controlled by the Chinese government, but then we sort of are part of China but not really part of China. The history is very complicated, so you could just Google it. The second frequently asked question is how old are you? And I am 16 years old, and yeah, 16. Which grade are you in? So I am in Form 5, which is grade 11 in other systems. And so yeah, I'm 16 and I'm in Form 5, which is my second last year of secondary school. And after around one more year of school, I'll be going to university. What subjects are you taking? So I am currently taking, well, I have 4 core subjects that I have to take, which are Chinese, English, Math, and Liberal Studies. And I have 3 elective subjects that I chose to take, and those are Chemistry, History, and English. How do you manage the time you spend on each subject? So I have 7 main subjects, and these are the 7 subjects that I'm going to have to do exams on in the public exam next year. And so I just sort of prioritize my time according to which subject I'm the worst at, and also which subject I'm better at and I don't need as much time in. So for example, I'm pretty bad at Chinese, so I need to do a lot of past paper exercises and read a lot of books on Chinese and just practice a lot more on Chinese. So I spend a lot of my time on Chinese. And for stuff like English, I'm pretty good at that subject, and so I never study English. So it just depends on which subject you're good at or bad at, or which subject has the most value when you graduate and stuff. How do you do your Bible study? So I am a Christian, and so I like doing Bible studies and all that stuff, and I usually do a morning devotion, and at night I will just read the Bible. I'm reading the Bible in chronological order, so I read a chapter or 2 at night, and in the morning I'm currently reading Jesus Calling by Sarah Young, and it's really good. What made you want to learn German? So I am learning German right now, and I first started like 2 years ago because 2 years ago I got a scholarship to go to Germany for a 6-week exchange program. I forgot the word. And because I had to prepare for the German exchange trip, so I studied German 2 years ago, and then I came back to Hong Kong, and then I just kept on learning German by myself throughout 2015 and the first half of 2016 because I wanted to like keep learning German until I got fluent. But then like around spring last year, 2016, I stopped learning German because I didn't have enough time. But then 2 months ago I decided to start again because I just really want to be fluent in German since I already started and I'm already like 25% there. So I just want to keep going on with it and keep learning German until I get fluent. And one reason I chose to learn German aside from the exchange trip is because I just love German history. Love might not be a good word to use, but I was always very interested in, World War II stuff, as a kid, and I was just really interested in German history. And so learning German is great because I get to watch more documentaries on that period of time and also read so many more books and stuff. And so yeah, I love learning German. Okay, so I just actually started a study Instagram last month, and it's called Everything Janis, which is the same name as my YouTube channel. And here it is, as you can see, Everything Janis. And I post pictures of my bullet journal and my studying and all that stuff. So if you want to follow that, you can follow that. It's Everything Janis. And last night I asked you guys to ask me questions on Instagram as well, so now I'll answer those. Okay, so Mavis asked, what's your favorite period in history? the 20th century, the early 20th century, is probably my favorite part of history because it feels like kind of close but distant at the same time, and there's a lot more like first-hand and second-hand like sources on those periods of time, and we have so many pictures of that period of time as well, and it's just so interesting to see what life was around like 100 years ago, and just pictures for that stuff, which makes it so much more interesting than like, I don't know, more ancient history. So the early 20th century is my favorite period of history, and I also like European history more than like Chinese history. I don't know why. I don't know. I just like European history a lot. And then Couture and Hedwig, I have no idea how to pronounce this. She asked, which subject is your least favorite? My least favorite subject is Chinese. First of all, because I'm not that good at it compared to other people around me, so I feel a little bit insecure about it, so I don't like it. And also, I just don't really like how the education system is telling us to learn Chinese. Like, we're learning all these classical Chinese stuff that has no relevance to our current life, and it's just really, really hard, and I don't like it. Ananya Studies asked for some planning tips for bullet journals for students, and also some tips for studies or any particular subject. So thank you for your question, but I'm going to make some separate videos about these topics later, so I'll have a separate video for them and I won't answer them right now. And a study in Sliver from Instagram asked, do you prefer minimalistic bujos or artsy bujos? So I definitely prefer minimalistic bullet journals because I am not an artsy person. I am terrible at art. I always failed art at school, and so I'm really bad at art. So my bullet journal is definitely not artsy at all. But mine isn't exactly minimalistic as well. It's sort of in between. Like, I do use some colors and I do try to decorate it a tiny bit, but then mainly it is quite minimalistic. And so yeah, I definitely prefer minimalistic bullet journals more than artsy ones. Okay, so those are all the questions you guys sent in, and I hope you guys liked this video and you got to know a bit more about me. And so if you have any more questions, you can just leave them down below in the comment section and I'll comment back to you. And yeah, and also you guys seemed very enthusiastic about me starting a language learning series on my YouTube channel, so I'm definitely gonna do that now, and maybe I'll start in 2 weeks. I'll start a language series in 2 weeks, and I'm so excited, and thank you so much for supporting me and supporting all the stuff I do. And yeah, and so thank you for watching my videos, and remember to follow me on Instagram. You can click the link in the description. And yeah, that's all I have for you today, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!